top 8 placements, ranking premier event winners, even Capcom Cup champions. So many different paths, and what seems like an endless array of characters has led them all to this very stage. And as far as you and I, we have the pleasure of seeing those paths collide. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, Hollywood, Raw TV, and this is Street Fighter League.
That is going to spell victory.
JB is in his head right now. How'd you do that?
My God, he is feeling it.
Oh my gosh. The matches. Let's go.
He said, nah, hold this medium.
I double dog dare you. Find me better Street Fighter. I dare you. Find me better Street Fighter. I implore you. Send the signal out. I dare you to find me better Street Fighter because Street Fighter League delivers. Man.
Welcome, Street Fighter fans from all over the world. You already know what time it is. It is Street Fighter League Season 3. My name is Vicious, here with Tasty Steve. And again, we have another week of full-on contact with these team battles to kind of refresh your memory. It is an international players ball here at Street Fighter League. We have Team NASR and UYU joining the fray, along with Team All-In, Alpha 3, Psycho Shinobi, as well as Dynamite. But of course, as we've been doing it week after week, we have 4 teams duking it out.
We are going in that Waseda 3v3 style format. That means we're going to have a lineup. The first 2 players will fight each other in a 2 out of 3 set. Whoever loses will be eliminated. The winner will go to the back of the queue just in case any member makes it past the team. And that's how we're going to figure out who our team battle winner is. I mean, we do have a lot of time to play. 15 weeks of Street Fighter League action. We have 1 playoff week, which is going to decide who will be going up against Team Japan. So make sure you guys are keeping track of it. If you want to do your homework, that also airs here on Capcom Fighters. So make sure you tune in. Personally, I think it's going to be ridiculous. We need to see who is shaping up to be some of the strongest teams going forward here, Jeremy.
Oh, absolutely. There's so much on the line with that reason. Again, there are $150,000 for that top team to take it all down. And of course, this season is sponsored by Seiko. As we get through these weeks, we have a halfway point and an ending, of course, where we name our MVPs of this season. And of course, the MVPs will be awarded an exclusive Street Fighter V Seiko watch. Again, each and every one of these weeks, as you have been following along, we take a look at all the action and determine which match is worthy to be deemed play of the day.
And let's talk a little bit about some of the matches we have here today. We have Psycho Shinobi coming back, going up against UYU. On the back end of that is going to be Alpha 3 coming up versus NASR.
You guys don't want to miss it. It's week 6 of Street Fighter League. When we return, we're going to get all the Street Fighter V action. We'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody, to Street Fighter League. My name is Vicious, here with Tasty Steve, and this is Week 6. We have ourselves quite the showdown between all 4 of these teams. I'm very, very excited to see who UYU decides to ban, who Psycho Shinobi decides to ban, and what the team order is going to be. Steve, break it down for the folks at home. What do we have going down?
We have UYU going for the Guile ban. They do not want Caba to be a factor here, especially not in this battle. I feel like it's still really hard because you have 2 full power towers right at the end, right? You got Xian, you have Hot Dog 29, and Caba's right there. On the other side, Psycho Shinobi has decided to ban Rashid once again, aiming for 2 of the heavy hitters for UYU. There's going to be Oil King, there's going to be JB. Once again, I feel like this puts even more pressure on Kami. But that's part of the game. This is a team-based situation. You got to be prepared for whatever's thrown your way. And once again, the other half of the season is going to be, I feel like, a little bit easier, but it's going to be harder because those guys are going to be trying to secure that playoff spot. The Rashid band is smart. The Gao band is smart as well. I feel like these guys are going to be really good going forward in this match. It's going to be about how it plays out. Kami even said himself, we had the right strategy. We only had, we choked a little bit in last week's games.
Heartbreaking. Yeah.
I would personally love to see a change around on that. What about you, Vicious?
I actually want to see what Team UYU was thinking of week after week between these last couple of games, right? It's kind of disheartening, but I think, again, when it comes to the second half, these guys are going to come back with full force. In fact, I think Rob TV does have that interview with Team UYU. Let's see what they have to say.
So I am here with the cleanest team in all of Street Fighter League, UYU. How are you guys doing today?
Not so well.
No, I will not say not so well. I will say bad.
Bad, specifically bad, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess for how clean you guys are, your record is a bit clean in the spot that you don't want it to be in the win column for right now. But we're 3 matches in, and obviously you guys have 2 Rashids on one team, right?
Yes.
But with the rules of Street Fighter League, you can't just ban that character for the entire time.
We're definitely looking forward to being able to pick Rashid since they can't do it, forever.
I think we need to do that when we can pick Rashid. We need to win 5 games.
Yeah.
5 teams.
Right now, I feel like, it's like a lackluster performance, but, we didn't have the best synergy before with the right order and stuff. I feel like now we found like the right order. Like we played, even though we lost, we played bad. Like he may have dropped the combo or I may have dropped the combo and stuff like that. But overall, we played good. It was just, a few tweaks that we need to work on.
That's something that I was gonna bring up too. And I wouldn't like blow smoke or nothing like that. Genuinely, a lot of you guys matches, it's not like it's like a cook or something like that.
Yeah.
It's call me, especially I'm seeing like with your matches, like you and who did you just play on Punk's team? You just played
Nephew.
Nephew
G.
Yes, but like you said, I don't feel like you guys are playing poorly at all. I noticed that you guys communicate extremely well too, even during a match. Like I think Nephew started out beating you in the G versus Seth, and then Oil King and JB gave so much coaching even while you were playing.
Yeah, well, I feel like, if it was anybody, it would probably be like awkward and throw me off. But since we're such close friends and stuff, like even when we play casuals, we always talk to each other. So, it's just natural for us to do it. It just happens naturally. I won't we don't complain whenever like he does something and I'm talking mid-match or whatever. Cause like we're just, it's just like the back of your thought, the back of your head or whatever.
I mean, on top of that, we also have rules though. Like we usually only talk in between rounds. So, once the KO happens and we have a round, or in the middle of a round, we don't really sense. In the middle of a round we don't really talk unless it's to tell each other that the other person has either V trigger or super, because those things are really important and people can miss things like that.
And Seth's combos are pretty long and have long animations, so while I'm doing the combo you could speak, because it's really hard to drop combos in 5, but you don't really need to concentrate to hit a combo, and they have such long animations where
you got
I can just mash or whatever and nothing.
That makes a lot of sense. So next up, you guys are going to be going up against Psycho Shinobi, obviously Hot Dog, Xian, Caba. What are you guys thinking going into that match? Like, are you confident in your chances against them in this first half? And when you're going into this match, do you kind of feel like you kind of have less to lose because it's just like an extra win?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but yeah, I would say so. Like any win is, it's just an extra win, because even when they are able to play Rashid again, the only character you could ban would be me, but like you can't really ban me because my main, I have like 2 mains or whatever, so like for me it doesn't really matter.
Well, not only that, his main is Seth, so if they ban Seth, pretty much every team here has a Seth.
Yeah. That's true. That is true.
Yeah, so right now we can't ban, like even it's like a mental ban for us, because we can't ban other people's Seth because our secondaries is Seth, and Seth is played a lot here. But so next season when they're able to play Rashid, I don't need to play Seth anymore, so we can ban other people's Seth, and then I could just play Akuma.
So JB, obviously you actually have 2 seasons of experience in Street Fighter League. There's only a few people that can say that. Last season with Team Inferno, you guys actually got off to a bit of a shaky start as well, and somehow you were able to pull together in the end of the day and make it into that final playoff. How can you pull from that experience and help your team today to be able to accomplish the same thing?
People don't know. The teams that have high records right now, they don't know if they're going to have those high records later. So there might be like a 1-match decider where they have to go against us for the win, and now they can no longer ban Rashid.
Now you have full power.
So I think that it did bother us a lot, the fact that they banned Rashid in the beginning. But since I have that experience and I know that we can definitely come back like we did with Team Inferno last time, I think that once we're able to pick Rashid, we can actually just come back into this.
Yeah. Well, Team UIU, always a pleasure having you guys. And I'm definitely confident that you guys will be able to bring it back. Looking forward to seeing those Rashids in the second half,
Thank
too.
you.
Thanks for having us,
Thank
man.
you, Rob.
And this is exactly what Steve and I were talking about from the get-go, right? UIU not discouraged whatsoever. They're playing the long con. We've seen JB in this position before, making sure that his teammates understand what kind of gameplay they can go for and exact their revenge in the second half of the round robin.
But that second half of the season is looking great for UIU. They can start here. Start getting some of those wins now. That way you can pad yourself. Everybody else is going to be trying to make it through you. They're going to need an extra win to get that position, but they're going to have to go by UIU. That is going to be a monumentous task, especially when Rashid comes out of the band locker. He comes out of jail and is ready to play.
So now the question is going to be turned over towards Psycho Shinobi, right? These guys have been in that top cut for a while as well. Now find themselves right in the middle of the standings. Actually, I think second to last, if I'm not mistaken. They had a pretty solid showing right in the beginning. Now I'm actually looking at where their head is at going into week number 6. Like, what's going to be happening with their team synergy? Again, Caba has been the target of the ban so far. I believe, you know, Hot Dog and Xian being one of the most dominant players in the world as well. Seeing their performance in 2019, they're getting a little shaken up too. So I'm actually really intrigued to see how much they've taken this time to practice for their opponents this week. Again, no easy feat. UIU still very, very competent players. I'm curious to see what Psycho Shinobi has in store for this week, Steve.
Well, Rob TV is with Team Psycho Shinobi on the stage with an interview. Before we get into this next battle,
I am joined by Team Psycho Shinobi. What's going on, guys?
Good to see you again, Rob.
Que lo que?
All good.
I've had on record, I actually feel like you guys are arguably the best team here. I felt like that before, even before the Caba change and even after, at least right there in that conversation. Right now, you guys are 1 and 2. How do you feel about like being 1 and 2? Like, are you shaken by that at all, or?
I think it's pretty, the feeling not too good to be 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think we can definitely do better. It's still very early
Yeah.
from the league, so I do look forward to more.
The 2 game we lost is facing the best 2 teams in the league. I think.
That's what I was thinking.
I think that one got Punk, and Punk tried to do a mirror match against me. And how could I win Fussy?
Yeah,
Mirror match
yeah,
coded to win Punk, right?
Yeah.
So another is iDom is you need Laura, but me and Xian glad that we both have played against iDom because now we know more, understand more about iDom Laura. So we could prepare better to the next season match against ON. I think the upcoming matches will be a bit easier.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
So obviously you guys went up against, as you said, you know, arguably the 2 best teams, and you know, in your opinion, you think on paper they are the 2 best teams. Next up, you're going up against UIU, who's currently 0 and 3. What do you think about them as a team overall? Are you still taking them just as serious as you would take another team?
I don't think we're gonna take them easy because like they all have strong players in their team. You know, very elite players. Angrybird, Bigbird, Oi King, you know, Samurai, and then the previous 2 players are like players from the previous season. They're more experienced in Street Fighter League. So we still are going to try our best, and yeah, I believe in my teammates.
Okay. So Caba, in the first half of the season, so far, your Guile has been banned a whole lot. Do you think that once your Guile is actually back in play, that's gonna change a whole lot of these outcomes? Or just make it easier for you guys to win?
Absolutamente, absolutamente, porque realmente con Ryu me preparé bastante, pero con Guy siento que me podría ir mejor.
All right, Psycho Shinobi, always a pleasure talking to you guys. One of my favorite teams to watch, bar none. Best of luck with your match with UIU.
That's right.
Thank you.
Much love, guys.
Psycho Shinobi once again. I mean, with an amazing showing to begin with anyway. I'm glad that their spirits are still high. I also feel like that Hot Dog 29 has risen to the occasion in a lot of these situations, just being open with his team, rallying the team, and making sure that everybody is understood across the board when it comes to the effort. The effort is to win. They don't feel like they're in a bad position, and honestly, I don't think they are either. The second half looks just as good. They started off strong. The second half of the season can be strong, and they can only get better going from there. This week, week 6 begins now. Psycho Shinobi going up against UIU. Is going to be Caba versus Kami.
Going off of that Seth, again, we've seen the progress that Kami's made so far with this Seth, but going up against Caba with the Ryu pick, right? We see V-Star and V-Trigger one on both sides. A big time combo. Yes, sir. Carry to the corner. Crowd strong.
You have no meter.
A lot of pressure, too.
Oh.
Yeah, axe kick, traversing passive fireball. Big jump out of the corner. Okay, still same side, though.
Big damage right there on that jump in. Got to be careful with those axe kicks. I can tell you right now, Caba's not going to take too many more of them before he starts hitting those DPs.
Punish. Okay, big time punish on the donkey kick. EX mad cradle. Spend it. Spend it like you mean it. So far, so good on the side of Kami. The exact confidence he needs going into this, right?
Nice.
You hear a lot of team banter back and forth with UIU.
What? He tried to go for the cross-cut DP. Caba getting the most of it with that crush counter punish. Nice delay on the crouch short. EX mad cradle, get off of me.
Oh, wow. The second hit of the back roundhouse. Universal.
You can't do
throw.
that. Oh, the patience from Caba. Letting the very subtle crouch jab go through when it connects.
Gotta be careful. Oh, air-to-air jump light.
Nice.
You talked about the patience from Caba.
Next time, just tap. Just show him. It's okay.
Yeah, even if he takes, it's okay. Just show him you're willing to grab.
Nice.
Oh, I like that. Good awareness there from Caba. Using the bait first with the axe kick and immediately jumping over the fireball.
That's fine, that's fine.
Again! That's such a big deterrence from dashing in, right? That background house so active.
Patient.
Oil King. Let him calm, you know. Be a little more patient.
Nice.
And he just turns on the gas, dash in, gets the crouching medium punch, big damage in the corner.
No
and
meter.
now Kami is in control.
Ooh!
Oh.
Show him that you're willing to throw. So once you convince him,
Beautiful,
you
bro.
punish him for it. Excellent work. Great communication and great execution from the side of Team UIU.
And bananas for Ryu.
Oh, plenty of
It's
time.
okay, no
Without a
worry.
doubt.
Okay, now Xian tell he don't worry. I think he very worried. Okay.
I think the opposite happened.
No. Calm down, calm down. Okay.
Good whip punish.
Oh, he tried to go for some fancy there.
Yeah, throw reset right there is actually pretty
Yummy.
good. Ooh, whip punish gets the V skill. Once again, we've talked about how Kami has made some very valiant plays in controlling and almost taking out some very, very valuable players on the opposite team. And look at this. This is coming full circle. Has the life lead in the second game, but here's the
That's
crush
fine, that's
counter.
fine, that's fine. No, you should have just...
Oh, big punish coming up.
Oh, you're dead!
The round, and Kami going to a set point versus Caba right now to secure another W on the side of the team. And you have to remember, all these rounds count. Oh, big jump in. And Kami getting that first big win week 1 is part of the reason you think can still come back. Get some more points on the board.
Don't get too comfortable despite this lead, right? Get the installation.
Excellent.
Boom.
Backdash.
No tech support needed.
Throw.
He has super.
Nice. It doesn't matter.
And V-trigger.
Oh, it don't matter, he says.
Did you hear Kami? It doesn't matter. It
I
doesn't
think let's
matter.
try DP. Let's try DP.
Very. What?
Chill out with the
to the
jumping.
side.
You gotta chill with
Oh,
the jumping.
no uppercut.
Okay, Bishika.
You have
Activate.
super.
And V-trigger 1 on top of that. You gotta be careful. There's a lot of meter on the side of Caba, and you know he can play patient. Stand like kick.
Oh, that's it. That's more than enough. Yeah, make it nice and easy. Didn't even want to do the critical art. Flashy.
Kami rising to the occasion once again. Caba still stuck. I like to say stuck because that ban is specifically targeting him. Having a strong Ryu on backup is not a bad thing at all. We've seen Samurai do it time and time again, and Caba has a strong Ryu. It's more about controlling that neutral. Kami came in with a whole new attitude this week and literally was like, no, it doesn't matter.
I think the entirety of Team UIU, they're a lot more vocal
Yeah.
or miss, right?
Yeah.
That kind of vote of confidence is what Kami likes to ride on. This guy is moving with this momentum and really doing a great job of getting the ball rolling for this team.
Well, big wins can be on the horizon. Kami going to rotate to the back of the queue, eliminates Caba from the queue of Psycho Shinobi. We got Oil King versus Xian coming up next, and this is the deciding battle going forward. I mean, he cannot use Rashid, so we're going to see another Seth, but we're probably going to get the mirror. Once again, there's a bunch of sets here, at least 5 of these bad boys,
minimum
right?
6 for sure.
Right? So it's like if you're going to talk about these matchups, Xian running the Seth in this matchup is probably the only thing we're going to see. Then you still have the Seth on the side of Oil King. I feel like this is still the beginning of what Seth has to offer in the world of Street Fighter, and not only Street Fighter League. We're going to the second game. We get another peek at that slick UIU skin on the side of Oil King versus Xian. This is going to be UIU versus Psycho Shinobi for this next match. Did we get the mirror? We got the mirror.
You already know what it is. Starting off strong, yeah, that D skill 2. Oh, okay, 2-on-2 for both.
Oh man, they're running set 2.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yo, that's really good.
Pulling the hitbox a little back with the roundhouse.
You know, that was an axe kick. Slight miscalculation there. Missed inputs are a pain when it comes to those axe kicks. It feels bad.
Whoa.
Oh, you'll
Right
learn
in
a
the
hard
trigger
lesson.
too. And Xian
What
has,
side, Steve?
Nice goes for the crouching medium punch. I would have liked the empty jump low right there.
Nice.
Oh, and now Oil King gets a chance. That setup for the V-Trigger 2 wasn't too tight right there.
I
That
think it
gave
was more
Xian
for
another
the,
chance.
Yeah, it was more for the
Nice.
damage output, to be honest
How
with you.
didn't
I'm
he?
not too sure as to why Oil King went for the damage output more so than the setup.
I mean, that's why I was saying, like, hey, he put the orb so far back, so it's like
Yeah,
it couldn't even be helpful. Maybe if you would explode, like, you know, make the detonation of it go off, maybe it would have still had a hitbox, but I'm not sure.
It didn't help that Xian was not afraid of it, right? He still managed to fight his way out. Oh,
That's what happens when you fight the mirror. That means you know when something's airtight, and Xian's a lab monster. Check out the setup.
Stun.
Takes the throw. Ooh, good
Nice.
answer back. Oil King still alive in the second round. No interrupt there on the heavy kick. Once again. Crouch jab. Pretty far reaching as well. Activate, trigger 2.
Nice.
V reversal.
That's very, very common, right? Xian very much so understanding of when to use that V reversal for that V-trigger 2 pop. Ugh. Yes.
可以，大哥。
It's okay. It's whatever. Remember, you being too aggressive with DP and after act kick and block him. It's not necessary. He also doesn't look like he techs grabs. So if you knock him down, you should just tick throw or meaty throw. He's not the type of player to match like DPs or whatever.
Kami saying that Xian's not the type to challenge with DP. Or just to throw out DP. But I feel like if he knows that you're going to commit to it, I've seen him do it with Ibuki. And, you know, Seth might be a different, you know, case, but...
Oh, that was so far. Was that a whiff punish?
Oh, man.
Again.
Oh, just backs up a little bit. Meter on top of it. Lots of meter. Almost CA going into this second round, second game. Oil King needs to do something.
Look at this. Xian is dominating this second game. Full critical art now on deck as well. Such an aggressive start in that first round. Oil King, again, very well versed in offense considering how he plays P. And we have to see how he handles his own character with Seth. Playing as and playing against.
Well, you were saying that these the V skill sets, the V trigger sets, kind of like counter each other. Both of these guys run a V skill, V set 2, V skill and V trigger. Wow.
Yeah, it's a different story when they end up picking the same exact thing.
Okay. Something from Oil King at this point. Saving
Oh,
the meter,
the
gets the
delay.
counter hit. This can be stunned. This could be the round if played properly. Give me some
One
meter,
mix-up.
trigger on the table. Okay, look at the scale. The mix-up is going to be important. No.
Oh my god.
Oh, the
my
detonation.
God!
It was so far away, and Oil King seemed to know, going straight for the EX Mad Cradle, still alive in the set. Give me another match of Street Fighter UIU's Oil King.
Very clutch play there from Oil King, not giving up at all. Ready for that detonation. That was sick. Throwing it off the glass and slam it down.
Ooh, whiff punish on the sweep, forward throw. Oil King getting some momentum. And just like that, taking away the crouching medium punch from Xian. Gonna push back to the corner. There's a forward throw. Things getting a little dire. Tries to swing in between that heavy vortex kick, and it's not EXDP. It's not over, is what I was about to say. Trigger on the table. Axe kick finds its mark. And
Wow,
nice.
cross-cut TP. That's more than enough. The target combo to catch Oil King on his wake up.
Oil King, once again, not able to keep that momentum. So many matches here at Street Fighter League where the momentum swings and Oil King is just not able to keep the control. Set goes to Xian at this point. Those first to twos can be important. Here comes another important first to two. We got Hot Dog 29 going up against UIU's JB.
Am I not mistaken, or that was 2 games straight on the side of Xian? I feel like it was.
That was 2 games. It was 2-0.
Okay, cool. So far what we've seen is 2-0 from the side of Kami, 2-0 on the side of Xian. That's a good amount of wins going into the leaderboard, because you have to consider each and every one of these W's for the rankings, right? So Hot Dog 29, if he does this, if he manages to 2-0 again as well, it's going to be, pretty substantial going into the leaderboard.
Yeah, a lot of points to be had for these individual matches, right? I mean, taking out a first-place team, getting a set on the first-place team is very important. Once again, you're going to need those points going into that second half, especially if you're a little lower on the leaderboard, which we've already gotten into. You're going to want to pay attention to that. I'm sure UIU is aware of their standing so far. Kami gets the first win. Unfortunately, Oil King is going to go down in that second match. That puts Xian back in the rotation. Back in the rotation to potentially be a threat. Fight Kami if JB cannot close this out.
I don't think you play bad, but I think you forgot that you need to play lame again. You started, like, after you threw him, when you play me, you never dash, and he checked it. When you play me, you always throw, then you walk up a little, stop, and throw again. But when you play Xian, you just threw, dash, throw. You should know that as a patient player, he would have checked it.
Man, I like this switch from Kami. He is a lot more vocal this time around. The seriousness is kicking in, and once again, Hot Dog 29 going to the Bison. Now, as a Poison player, I feel like this matchup is definitely in favor of Poison. Only because you have so much range. The crouching heavy punch is going to be so good, as well as just her whip attack, standing heavy punch. Another weapon that you can look out for.
Ooh, that counter hit conversion from JB. Good awareness on the punish.
And Hot Dog 29 likes to use that V skill too, right? V skill 2 is plus on block from Bison. However, it is interruptible. You just have to look for the teleport. Defense is looking so solid right now.
Yeah, okay.
See Hot Dog fishing for some sort of movement to get that crush counter Psycho Axe.
Feel it with his body.
Okay.
V reversal.
We'll take that. If you're JB, you're definitely taking that.
Lots of great life. And JB
Coming
is
soft.
walking into these.
I think I like that idea, to be honest, because you don't get hit by the mix-up with skill 2. He's trying to mitigate the damage at least.
Nice.
He's up, but again, Hot Dog likes to chase the movement. Once he gets the reads, he's going all in. He's committed.
I like the fact that you're going to try to get rid of the EX ball, but you have to remember that he's looking for that.
Oh,
he's
man.
looking for that. He knows that the skill 2 is plus. He knows that you're going to try to let it stay on the screen. Of course, he's going to keep that mix-up going. Okay, so good. So good right there. We need some more offensive moves by JB. Choosing when the V reverses certain moves is important.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Using the invincibility. Yep, using the invincibility on the EX.
Okay, activation route. You already know what it is. Hot Dog looking to get some mix-ups going. The Psycho Crusher full screen. Command grab was the threat. And that's exactly what JB thought as well. Hot Dog neutralizing the movement, forcing you to sit still. And of course, it leads to that W.
Now, we've already seen that he's willing to do full screen Psycho Crusher. That's what he did in the last week's set. We've seen him do this. Did the exact same strategy here. V skill 2, I feel like, is what you're going to be looking at. You're looking at to react to V skill 2. I said the throw range for Bison is really good, but it's only because he throws you so far. That's what I'm talking about. Use that range scissors kick to get in. Oh, nice.
What a sick play. JB out
Oh,
maneuvering
the
Hot
shimmy.
Dog right now. Nice take on the throw out of the corner.
Nice. Escape option there. Needs to be careful. Psycho Axe just to keep marching forward. Neutral jump and still not prepared. Luckily, neither was Hot Dog 29.
Oh, the installation. Psycho Axe. It's going to explode soon, Steve.
Oh.
Another
come on.
command grab.
Beautiful.
I feel like JB, there's so many instances for JB to take control of this match, and it's just slipping away in some instances.
I will say you had the right idea, and JB also thought about using Heart Rate, right, from mid-screen, or at least the crouch fears, but as soon as that's over, Hot Dog decides to scissor kick in. That's another obstacle that's presented towards JB that he hasn't found a way over.
And I think it's because you're looking for that V-skill too as well. You're looking for him to not only stay in front of you, but that V-skill too, unless you interrupt it, it's going to, you have to hold it. It's plus. Bad guy, positive vibe. Nice interrupt.
Just because you're a bad guy doesn't mean you're a bad guy.
Doesn't mean you're a bad guy. Oh, goes in the stance and just raw call out with the EX scissors kick. And once again, Hot Dog 29 turning on the offense.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
that hit. This is good for JB. Oh, he looked out. You have to play this safe. Lots of trigger, lots of great life, and just out of range of that crouching heavy punch. He's got EX Fireball. He's going to do it. No.
It was the same side because he went Psycho Crusher. You thought it was V-skill?
The whiff punish. That came in so clutch. JB needs to turn this round around now. UIU, these are the situations that can make or break sets. Good punish. Okay. Take the Oki. Oh, this is big damage. Stun looking good. Goes for the crouching medium punch because you are plus after that EX heart rate. No, this is not good. Corner switch. I love the jab challenge, and now the offense coming from JB is looking spectacular.
What I'm talking about. Yes, converting off of those lights is critical. Just a couple of those from these last couple of weeks. Look at this, so much cleaner this time around. And as soon as I say that, Hot Dog again, relentless pursuit with that offense. Psycho Axe plus.
Oh, nice up tech right there. This is so good. JB. Nice. JB.
He tried to go for the throw bait with that Love Me Tender.
Oh no,
Just
this
take the
isn't good.
throws.
Time is winding down. Back-to-back V reversals. A lot of chip on the board. The hell attack in the corner. Hot Dog is always sniping the maneuvers.
Too good, too good.
Man. And once again, you put the game, you put the set on the back of Kami. We saw this week one, Kami making an amazing victory, getting points on the board. Also getting points on the board today, and now the sole remaining member of UIU. What a hard draw. And JB had that match in his hands. Just slipped through his fingers like a well-timed pass, over the shoulder catch. It does not always work out. Kami in the hot seat once again. Xian is the opponent. We're probably going to get a mirror match. They're already locked. We're definitely getting a mirror match. It's going to be Seth versus Seth again.
Try to, how to say that? I want your healthy always more than him. So you can keep your V meter to V reversal, okay? I want you don't activate your V trigger. I want you
for V reversal?
Yeah. But if you need combat, of course you need. But I mean, you know what I mean? I want you to play more nature.
I understand you, Baba.
And the only way for UIU to win is for Kami to actually make an OCV happen. That means not only does he have to beat and win this match that he's playing versus Xian, he has to beat Hot Dog 29. That man right there, waiting. One of the most confident fixtures on the Psycho Shinobi team, has been really vocal about their pattern going forward, their plan going forward.
Round one.
All right, here we go. Seth's mirror. I got faith, though. I have faith, though. Kami can definitely make this happen. V-skill working out.
One-on-one V-set versus the two-on-two V-set.
Oof. Crouching heavy kick.
What a whiff punish.
Great whiff punish.
I like that. Crouch strong to contest the crouch heavy kick.
Nice.
I love Kami's playstyle right here versus Xian. Be careful in that situation. Is
Nice.
still
Nice.
a check.
Oh,
Big
man.
damage on the cash out.
Neighbor 9.
Uh-oh.
Once again, one of the skills of Kami is to successfully make you abandon your own game, and now you're playing his game.
It's okay. Don't worry, you have.
I know, I have your reversal.
That's too far out with that forward strong. It was counter hit, but still manages to get the tip. He taps, dashes in, crouching light kick. Nice sneaky play there from Kami. Way to set the pace. Oh, and an interruption there. He understands the workings of Seth and how this character operates. Oh, that was a close call. Had Xian jump forward.
Oh, what a call out, Kami. Oh, had the hit, didn't believe. He's going to have an opportunity now. Life lead still in favor of Kami. Defense looking so solid. To teams telling them not to activate.
I totally agree with that sentiment. Honestly, let
okay,
Xian try to find an opportunity to activate V-Trigger and then counter him with V-Trigger. Fishing for the critical art, hence why you see a lot more active crouch heavy kicks coming from the side of Xian. There it is again. Oh, he went for the activation. It's going to be dangerous.
Yeah.
Any block could lead for Xian's opening. Oh!
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay, nothing happened. Now you're good.
Perfect.
Oh, that jump in just from so far away. But Kami was in control for the majority of that match. If he can recreate that first round and half of that second, he can take this match.
Yeah, that wasn't even something that Xian planned out. I think that was very, very lucky on the side of Xian. It's a very solid jump in at the right time.
You know, we were talking about, you know, the wish punishing coming from Kami, and I feel like the scramble is where he succeeds in a lot of these situations, even getting the life lead early in this match, getting the first round, and even still his contesting to fighting Xian at this point, and Kami's doing amazing. Great tech in the neutral. Oh, no anti-air this time, though. Medium kick, great punish, great punish.
Making sure, again, as much damage as possible.
Got to be careful of those axe kicks. He's going really crazy with him now, and still no challenge to the ATP.
Oh, you can't V-reversal that way.
Oh, he dropped it. This is a big chance. I'm activating. I'm activating. Full see. I'm spinning it. I'm spinning it. Baby, take me to the win.
Oh, no. Wait a minute, Steve. Spent the EX bar instead.
Nice.
I think you should sue in the match.
Kami, I told you, throw.
That's why he told him. He said throw, and he told him don't activate. If you were going to activate in that situation, I'm going to the bank. I'm taking all my money out and I'm spending it on this match to take Xian out of the game. That first match could have been monumentous. But I will say, Kami's playing ridiculous right now. Kami is playing ridiculous right now. He wants that green color.
Oh, man. Punish. Got the start of that. Okay. That was a counter hit on the side of the forward strong from Kami, but here comes Xian. Corner carry, dash up. What's the Oki? Stand short off that pressure. Still safe. Fighting back out. Activation time from Kami.
Nice.
Side switch. That is a +2. I like that. Xian with the patience. Again, mad cradle. Getting the most of the scramble is Kami. Stuck in the corner, but no conversions off of these counter hits.
He's going to go low.
I love the commitment to say he's going to go low. He went for the throw, lots of damage. Oh, he bet that.
That was okay.
Kami,
so
throw him,
I
bro.
feel like at that range, he should have been able to punish that forward heavy punch.
Match point, win this and dinner. Let's go.
Kami, the last leg of defense.
I like Hot Dog's motivation. Win this and dinner. Let's go. Motivated by food. I like that.
Great punish. Man,
I love seeing it.
I'm just impressed with how well Kami's playing right now.
Very tough situation of being locked down by Xian. And he stole your color? Come on, man.
Xian with the mental warfare. Oh, anti-air once again. I feel like that's one of the strengths that Kami has at his disposal.
Oh. Ooh. In and out of that range.
Whoa,
nice. Way to check that. Activation.
Okay.
I don't know if he'll be safe. Okay, wait. A lot of these stand medium punches are hitting counter hit, but I feel like he's just too far out of the way.
Okay, he got the hit. I'm spinning it, bro. I still got trigger active. Yep, you're dead. You're dead, bro. Let me see both of them. Let me see both of
Kami,
them.
if you Nahi confirm, you just walk and the soul. It's okay. You understand?
Yeah, I get you.
You just walk and the soul. It's
Full
okay.
CA available.
Okay.
4 CA.
He will jump. Trust me.
situation.
Good
Xian,
interrupt.
yeah, I like that interruption from Kami. But, you know, Oil King just mentioned that Xian is willing to jump at certain points of your string.
He's just trying to get away. Kami trying to get away in this situation. Avoid the counter poke. This is good. This is so good.
No.
No.
Still got the lead.
Oh, neutral jump didn't work out, but it was a great call by Kami. Kami is there. He's right there in the right place, but to be able...
It's one thing knowing what your opponent's going to do, but can you execute in this high-pressure situation?
That's the hard part about fighting games. Knowing what your opponent to do is one thing, but reacting and actually executing is a completely different one. And now...
Ooh, oh, that's more than enough. Xian taking it down over Kami. I believe that is 2 games straight. That is 6 wins on the side of Psycho Shinobi. Not suffering too many losses in between, right? Again, they're trying to minimize how many losses they can take. Caba, the only one suffering defeat, but still a decent showing despite everything that's been covered, right? Caba being locked down away from his guile, still showing up a fight. And again, having full faith in his teammates, he's in a pretty comfortable position.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you're talking about Psycho Shinobi, I already mentioned that Hot Dog 29 is one of the vocal motivators. He's one of the best players on Psycho Shinobi and has been handling his duties throughout to perfection. I love to switch over to Team UYU. Kami is playing out of his mind today. Did not secure the W, but still getting points on the board with that first victory versus Caba. Honestly, the team definitely has some work to do. However, they're going in the right direction. The second half of this season, I cannot stress it enough. It is going to be pivotal for UYU. It is going to be so important, and I feel like it makes me smile because they're going to have Rashid. Yes. This changes everything. And then even banning Kami going into that second side, is it going to be Seth? Is it going to be Akuma? He almost took both of those matches from Xian. My man Kami is getting strong, and it is showing on the side of UYU. Unfortunately, it's not going to show today.
Right, again, Psycho Shinobi doing very, very well for themselves. I do believe Rob TV is standing by with said team. I kind of want to hear from the members of Team Psycho Shinobi with what they had to say after their performance of this week's Street Fighter League.
Fresh off of a commanding victory against Team UYU, Psycho Shinobi's Xian. How'd you feel about that set?
I think it's really such a relief. Like, we came all the way here, you know, and it's 2-2 right now. You know, it's a very important win for us, and I'm very happy about that.
So specifically, you ended up beating 2 Seth players, you know, while using Seth. How do you feel when it comes to mirror matches?
I think it depends on who have more experience in a mirror match. For me, I have SKZ, and I think he won most of the Seth mirror, or put a really close fight against like Seth mirror as well. So I think our practice, you know, works out really well since we are both doing good against Seth.
Okay. And the last team that you guys actually have to play against, at least in this the first run through of the round robin, the first half of the round robin, is going to be Team NASR. Obviously an extremely formidable team. How are you liking your chances against them?
I think the biggest threat in the team with a ban system is like Angrybird, because he has kind of like 2 main strong characters, and it's really about the strategy behind the ban will really comes to place to see how we deal with it. If we want to make Angrybird bans Angrybird or like Bigbird, you know, like we just have to see. The strategy will be the most important.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ever cool Xian.
A lot of mutual respect coming from the side of Xian and Psycho Shinobi in regards to all of their competition here at Street Fighter League. I do admire and respect him for that. Again, not worried too much about that Seth mirror match. He does have his eyes on SKZ as one of his targets, but again, doing so well in this week's performance, taking down Team UYU. Big ups to Xian, big ups to Hot Dog, and big ups to Caba as well.
That's the tell of the tape right now. Hot Dog 29 and Psycho Shinobi will be moving on. UYU once again in this pinch situation where you can see the glimmer of hope coming through. Kami, personally, man, looking at like a champ out here, still successfully getting points. Those matches, those rounds are points on the side of UYU, so don't take that lightly, and I'm very much an underdog kind of guy. So UYU, I'm rooting for you guys, you know what I'm saying? Still on an unbiased tone, but I want to see you guys get started because I know what you're capable of. I can't wait to that second half. But we're going to move on to the second half of team battles. We actually have Alpha 3 coming up, going up against NASR as the second team battle of today. It's going to be a good one. I am interested to see what NASR has for Alpha 3 going forward.
I'm very curious as well. I want to see what the bans are going to be like. I want to know what the team order is like because, again, both players on both of these teams have had a lot of interactions with each other in numerous Capcom Pro Tours. So it's going to be very, very hard to decide, and you guys do not want to miss it when we return. We are setting ourselves up for quite the match. It is Alpha 3 going up against Team NASR when we return. Coming back with the second half of week number 6 of Street Fighter League Season 3. This is Vicious here with Tasty Steve, and we have quite the run back in a sense that we'd like to really mention here. Again, it's going to be Alpha 3 going up against Team NASR, and more specifically, we finally get the run back from that full season of saltiness when it comes to Punk and Samurai. I don't know if you guys recall, but Tasty Steve does have the lore breakdown for you guys.
So first off, my man Samurai was able to actually take out the entire team of Inferno, led by Punk. This was after he called Samurai a Walmart budget Tokido. And then Samurai OCV the team. So I believe that, odds are, but I think we have something else we need to talk about. We already had enough team substitutions. Where's Punk? That's Pink over there on the side of the, I don't know if you guys know this. This is a good friend of Punk. That's not. Are
we allowed to do?
Are we allowed? We've already had the substitutions at the beginning of the season.
And he's taking the captaincy.
And on top of that, my man's drinking out there. What is going on? You're not supposed to have beverages out there. This dude comes in thinking that he can break all the rules because he's friends with Punk, and you guys are gonna allow it. I guess we're about to find out. We're gonna talk about these bans. We're gonna talk about this Pink guy later. The bans are like this: Alpha 3 aiming for Seth as a major threat. The order for them will be CJ, Nephew, as well as Pink/Punk.
Nephew is being targeted for the Colleen ban. Now we're transitioning over to Team NASR. The order is actually Angrybird, Bigbird, and Samurai back in a very familiar position as the anchor.
Personally, I cannot wait to see what's about to happen. And the truth of the matter is you can't handle the truth. I'm pretty sure Rob TV can. Let's get some words.
All right, guys, so I am here with my guy, CJ Truth, the Italian V-neck Don Dada. How you feeling, bro?
What's up, Rob? I'm doing good, man.
Hey, man, I actually noticed that here at Street Fighter League, you actually, for the first time that I've ever seen, you're out here with a big full beard and everything. What was it like growing up in the FGC? Like, how much has stuff changed from when you first started to now? Could you have pictured these cameras on us and these lights shining down on you like this?
Yeah, that's a really good question. That really is. I started like 10 years ago, and it's so different,
10 years ago?
Yeah, probably. If I'm
and were you like 12 now, right? That's crazy.
I don't think so, unless my birth certificate got 10 years wrong. It was just a lot more just down and dirty back then, It was more trash talk for sure. You had to
deal with people like us back then. Pretty much you're saying.
A little bit. But I like it better now. The worst thing back then was that freaking tournaments used to spend, like, you would have to play at like 12 and you wouldn't play your first match until like 3:30.
Do you like, because I feel like it's a bit of a preference thing, right? Do you like how it is now more, or do you like how it was then more?
As a player, it's way better now. So I think as the better I've gotten, the more I like it now, because there's less distractions. You get to focus more so on what you got to do. So I think that's just better as a whole.
Yeah, I agree with that too, personally. Yeah, I agree with that too, personally. I mean, and for me, I love cameras and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like if we smoke each other, but it's like nobody gets to see it, So I want us to have like as many damn viewers as possible for my trash talk to mean something,
Gotcha.
And speaking of focus, as you brought up, when it comes to Street Fighter League and your matches and everything, is your primary focus winning as a team, which obviously I'm sure it is winning as a team, right? But do you also care about your individual performance?
No, I think, of course, if your team wins, you're gonna feel better, but you definitely wanna contribute, right? I mean, I think everyone does. So you're always gonna wanna show up, and especially with a guy as good as Punk and Nephew on my team, you wanna, you don't wanna be a freeloader just like.
You don't wanna get like a Jeremy Lin ring. Hey, yo, if Jeremy Lin, if you ever want to invest in esports, don't like not consider me now.
Oh my God, bro.
Like, shout out to Linsanity and all that.
Bro, he dribbled the ball at the end, bro. At that one game,
Oh, yeah,
you
he
remember
did.
the highlight reel? You didn't see that on Twitter?
Oh yeah, that was so disrespectful. That was actually on D. So either way, I mean, you don't really have to worry about that because you've definitely been contributing so far. You and Nephew have been contributing. Obviously, Punk's doing his thing as well. How do you feel that your team is looking right now as a whole? Like, do you think that you could even possibly sweep the rest of this thing?
I mean, we're just taking it one game at a time. You know, you know that's the goal, right? If we could go,
Yo, that's
whatever.
a bearded ass response right there. We're taking it one game at a time.
I
Like,
mean,
yeah, that's pro.
right? You can't look too far ahead. I think we feel pretty good. We feel like we got some things going good for us. We've been doing a pretty good job. So if we keep that up, we're gonna be pretty tough to beat.
I also wanted to know, what are your thoughts going up against Team NASR next?
Yeah, they're good. They're really good. They're definitely one of the strongest teams here, like 100%. So it's, you know, nothing really changes on our end. We're focusing on doing the right, like we're focusing on us and playing the game we know we can play. If we keep doing that, we're gonna be good. Yeah, I just think the team as a whole is just pretty good. I mean, literally all three of their players are really, really strong. You know, so.
But you feel like you could even smoke all them yourself, technically.
I mean, if I need to come up big like that, you know, I think I could do it. But you know, I have a lot of confidence in my team too.
Yeah,
so.
you're probably not gonna need that. Yeah. Well, CJ, it's always amazing talking to you on and off camera. You killing it so far. Your
Thanks,
team's
Rob.
looking great. The beard's looking smooth and crispy. And best of luck with the rest of this.
Appreciate it, Rob.
With the rest of the event.
Thanks, man.
Much love.
CJ Truth dropping the truth, letting you guys know he's grown up in the FGC, and I can tell you right now that it's been quite a pleasure to see this guy come into his own. Always been a threat in the world of Street Fighter. Let's shift over to NASR a little bit more. Angrybird, Bigbird, Samurai is the order that we're going to get. Colleen's going to be the ban. Do you think that this is a smart move with the Colleen ban?
Nephew being depowered is absolutely vital for the likes of NASR because you do have full potential coming from this team. Angrybird being able to play his former main, Zeku. That's totally fine.
Yeah.
Bigbird fully unleashed with Rashid. That's cool too. Samurai finally able to use Akuma. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but with that ban pick going towards Seth, NASR still has very competent mains going into this matchup.
Well, I would love to hear what NASR has to say about that, as well as his upcoming team battle. I believe Bigbird is out with Rob TV for an interview.
I'm here with one of the Middle East greatest representatives, one of the best players in the world, period. Bigbird, how you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm actually doing well. It's been a pleasure to watch you play your team as a whole. I will say that so far, I feel like you may not have gotten fully into the swing of the new, this new format, which is Street Fighter League that you're not used to. Would you agree with that?
You're not wrong. I've been talking to the guys and Punk as well. I feel like I haven't been performing my best yet, but I had a talk with Samurai like a few minutes ago. He said you have the mindset of a perfectionist. So you always want to be at 100%. And he told me that's like kind of impossible to always be at 100% and just aim to be like 80% at least or 70. So yeah, I guess that made me feel better. But I'm still not used to this team format. I guess I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself to carry the team and everything.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just got to do my job versus the player I'm playing against and focus on the rest later, I guess.
Speaking to that, as far as like not having your mind be at, you don't need to have it at 100%. I mean, you were the runner-up at EVO last year.
That's the thing.
Can you tell us a bit about, I know about it, but can you tell the people a bit about like how you actually went into that top 8?
Before EVO, I was actually struggling in tournaments. I wasn't placing at all. I was like, I was getting like top 16, top 32s. Rankings like getting 4th, 5th, so it wasn't really a qualification at all. I was only at like 200 points or 300 points before EVO.
You needed that.
Yeah, so EVO, I went in, I was like, bro, I'm at this point, I just play my game and that's it. I was playing, I find myself reaching far, and I guess I managed to win and qualify to top 8. And top 8, I was like, bro, I'm happy to be in top 8. Like, regardless, I'm happy to be at the top 8, so I'm just gonna perform. I already achieved my goal, and I played. I guess I got 2nd, so I guess that I wasn't really aiming to win or get far. I was just happy to reach my goal, which is top 8.
Well, and speaking of performing well, I mean, I feel like even though right now you haven't been all the way at 100% because of the whole, having the weight of your team on your shoulders. I feel like obviously, as you said, talking to Samurai and him putting you at ease, I'm sure you're gonna perform even better. But even with that being the case, your teammates are playing
Yeah, my teammates
great
are,
right now.
Yeah, my teammates are godlike. Samurai, I guess he had a bit of character crisis, like secondary crisis at the beginning. I feel like if he played Ryu from the beginning, I think he would have beaten his matches. He would have won his matches, the ones he lost. And Dynamite, he played really good. I'm not even mad at him. I can't be mad at him.
That's when he almost like took the whole. He almost beat him.
He beat GamerB, like he destroyed GamerB, and then he almost beat Mena. I guess just a couple of mistakes, but I don't blame him because it's secondary. So
it's important what you do outside of the game as well. And
That's
I've
true.
noticed that you are consistently coaching, using your expertise and your player knowledge. And the next team that you're going to be needing to apply that against is going to be Punk's own, team Alpha 3. How are you feeling going into that match?
These are the guys that I played the most during this trip.
Like in casuals.
In casuals, yeah. I've always been like playing with Punk and Nephew.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I mean, I'm excited to go in this match because it's just gonna be. I guess it's gonna be amazing. At least like we hope to play.
I think it will be. It's 2-6 teams.
Yeah. So we're trying to perform our best.
Yeah.
And we just gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, it's still 6 teams. So Nephew, Punk, and CJ. They've been performing well ever since like that first day. So yeah, they've been at it. So we hope to play well, and hopefully I get to talk Punk.
Well,
and not the other way around.
Yeah. Well,
even if he beats me and we win, I'll just talk him. I don't care.
Well, that's something I definitely would be looking forward to. I've actually seen you and Punk talking trash, like just at
we always
combo breaker, big stage, and everything. And hopefully you guys put on another good show for the people in your next match. Bigbird, always a pleasure.
Thanks.
Bigbird giving us a lot to think about. Sounds like he's been thinking about it a lot as well. Samurai telling him he does not need to be 100% all the time. You just need to do exactly what you're here to do, is win one step at a time. I like that mentality going forward. Bigbird has been on many a stage across the world. I believe he has what it takes to be a champion here at Street Fighter League. And it's all about kind of shifting that mindset, right? To get into, team mode because you have people around you. And I think Samurai makes a very good point. And maybe he was overthinking things a bit because now this team seems a lot better going forward. They do have their work cut out for them. Alpha 3 is a team to beat, but I believe we're about to get right into it. We got a Cammy going against Zeku. CJ Truth going up against Bigbird Zeku. This is going to be one you guys want to remember. All right. Man, yeah, that outfit is actually ridiculous. Yo, the NASR black and red. Do you see the NASR sign on the down part of the gi right there?
That's so sick. Okay. Really? Oh, wow. That was a very interesting interaction because that is 0-1 block if you're crouching like that off the roundhouse. Good awareness from CJ Truth.
Oh, no V reversal. That throw, a major threat.
Ooh. That V reversal out of there. CJ Truth applying that pressure. V reversal on the side of Angrybird. Backing off just a little bit, but the pressure still is put on by CJ Truth. One more throw in the counter at the delayed count strong. Opening up first blood against Angrybird.
Round 2.
CJ Truth. Great first round on the board.
Ah, he thought he had it. Just a little bit off the mark there.
Calm.
Yeah, crouch strong does not lead into low forward. It is on a counter hit, but normally it is not. Activation time. Does it pretty early, just does it off a straight hit. On block, that is.
Slowly trying to walk to that corner. Angrybird not looking too sharp right now.
Oh, just a little bit off the mark there. That sharp angle really throwing off CJ Truth's anti-air. Oh!
You want to try to DP it when it's going to the wall instead of when he's jumping off.
Final round. Fight.
Okay. Angrybird turning up the offense a little bit, backing up. Makes CJ spin that meter to try to get in and just not even there for it. Great anti-air. Gonna reset the neutral just a bit. Another jump in the cross cut. We've said earlier in the season, do not test the reactions of this young man. CJ Truth, you can't handle the truth. Ooh. I like the whip punish with the light kicks. Chuck him.
Crouch fierce again into the activation. Angrybird just trying to nullify or at least minimize the amount of damage it could take, right? Trying to be risk averse. Oh, what a delayed view reversal, but still CJ Truth was very much so on it. He knew it was coming. Forward throw. Critical art is a factor here. Oh, missed the mark. He tried to chip. Is he dead?
I don't think he's dead. He's not dead.
He's living. He's living. Dash up twice. What's the meaty?
Stand light kick. That has done so many. This is going to be a tough situation.
The counter hit. I like that. The double jab, but the second one delayed.
Next one, okay?
Don't
worry about that.
I'm just. He should have kept the V trigger, and took the throw, and then he slide activate into a chip.
If I took the throw, I was dead.
No. Before that, before he reversaled.
Oh yeah. That was true. That was true.
How do they
I'm
remember
sorry.
that? I forget what happened like 2 seconds. Like, I'm done. Once it's out in the air, I don't even know what happened.
I think with that segment, right after he blocked that spiral arrow in V-trigger, right, he did have full bar ready for him, but opted to spend the V-reversal instead.
Yeah, that heavy punch definitely can be a tool that can really stop kind of that shimmy nature of Cammy, especially versus somebody like CJ Truth who likes to play that back and forth game, trying to get you to swing. Dash up. That first game was looking very clean.
It was still super close, by the way. CJ Truth
He's getting ready for your dashes.
really giving Angrybird a lot to work.
Nice.
Back throw.
Ooh. Yeah, you know, one of the biggest weaknesses right now against young Zeku is he doesn't have too much to anti-air with when it comes to those closer ranges of the jump.
Nice.
The offense is enough to make up for it, starting things off with a bunch of roundhouses.
Bruh. Game 2, round 2. Angrybird looking very strong right here. CJ Truth on the ropes. Almost full CA available. You see full stick of butter on the side of Zeku.
Man, this team NASR, I'm telling you, is also one of those teams you can't really ban against, man.
Oh, interrupt on the dash. One of the things that I feel like a lot of people don't understand is you have to stop that dash from Zeku. You cannot let him get away with it, especially when trigger's active. Got to be careful of the slide as well. Overhead out of the dash is another threat you got to be aware of.
Oh, big counter hit.
Big damage.
And he still has V-trigger on the track.
Oh,
it's okay.
That can be done if you spend it.
That's really good for us.
Yeah, he has no meter now.
Yeah.
No meter.
Oh, he's living though. What a delayed tech there from CJ, but any hit.
Yeah, watch out for the dive. That's good. It's okay.
Okay.
No meter.
CJ Truth.
Final round.
Pivotal going into this final round, at least on match point. Team NASR, I would say. With that full critical art.
Ooh,
that is
anti-air
so
shoulder.
difficult to do. Timing it carefully. With the right spacing.
I would love another match. Let me see it.
You want to see it?
Oh, I want to see it. Back throw.
Back row.
V reversal out of the corner. Standing heavy punch. Gets the sweep.
Nice.
Oh, you got to be
Danger
careful.
zone.
Got to be careful. An air approach won't be the worst thing in the world right now for Zeku because it can get him to spin some of that meter if he goes for the anti-air.
And he can go for slides way more this time. Yeah, big it from up the line.
Let's go.
Better than dead.
And just like that, CJ Truth eliminated from the queue. And you can tell Nephew's about to come up versus Bigbird, the next match that we're going to get. There's a rotation happening on the stage. Man.
It was pretty close. I'm not going to lie to you guys. CJ Truth still kept it very, very tight when it came to his offensive pressure, right? It even forced Angrybird to make some critical errors, but there's just that closing out factor, the clutch factor coming from Angrybird. Being able to take it away from CJ Truth was just all he needed, right? After that big break in Game 1, just completely went on the offensive in Game 2. We saw how he started off in that first round. He was just bullying CJ Truth with that roundhouse, right? It just covers so much ground.
And in the corner situation where you're looking for dashes, he can walk up and throw you. He still has like frame traps with that back heavy punch. Like there's a lot, I mean with heavy punch, there's still things that you have to worry about from Zeku. Not just that walk speed, you know, not just those pokes. We saw the anti-air with the shoulder. Very small
so hard,
gap
man.
to do, right? Like that's really hard to do. So to say, and this is exactly what I mentioned when I was talking about Zeku. We have not seen Zeku for most of NASR, most of the season. We have not, we've seen maybe one time, and I think it was only Bigbird Zeku, right? Okay, so
No, it was Angry
it was
Bird
actually
second.
Angry Bird still.
Yeah.
Excuse me, but it's just the fact that like we're not seeing many of the Zekus out here that I would expect to see from this NASR team. That's all. Another peek at one of these NASR skins here on Rashid this time. Great patient play. Wow. Yeah, these skins are actually sick. The team skins. It's like a jersey, but in the game.
All right, so I do want to remark on how patient Nephew plays when it comes to the G match. Oh boy, using G, I should say.
Dash up after that forward heavy punch. He's skilled. Dash up once again. That was definitely command throw. And Bigbird is not sitting still for that one.
Yeah, great
Sets up the
intuition
trigger.
there. 100% aware of what G can do during the corner and just guessed correctly.
Puts himself in the corner. Not really. Oh, that's not good. Forward throw.
Nice.
Another one.
Okay.
Medium punch.
Oh,
to contest
okay, this is
forward.
the problem. Critical art is a factor.
Wow.
Oh, wait a minute.
You might. No.
No, you're still living. What? Wake up critical art could be a problem. Oh, I lied. Ooh, spent the ball.
The stand medium kick.
Should have kept the meter.
No, you're fine.
You should have chipped them out, actually.
Yeah, should have kept the meter.
I was curious to see what was going to happen. I was going to say maybe you could critical art on wake up, but actually Nephew fired back with that projectile V skill while in V trigger, keeping Bigbird in check on that wake up.
And
Very close call.
And he did that level 3 fireball to make sure. He actually did fireball and then he did the V skill.
Ooh.
That standing heavy punch is going to keep
Oh,
a lot of
stunned.
people honest. Yeah, you're definitely stunned. And even still, you might not want to get scooped again.
Oh, fake out! Oh, and presidentiality level maxed out. Oh, the drop. You hate to see it, Steve.
Uh-oh, forward throw. This is not good. No trigger on the table anymore for G. Has plenty of meter, though. Back
Are you
throw.
kidding me? The reactions from Nephew.
Bro, you are playing
grabbing you
amazing.
straight up.
Getting perfect.
Action.
It's literally amazing, bro. It's flawless.
Yeah, so right now, he's being more decisive you in the neutral. So when you're
It's definitely not Punk.
in that space, you gotta decide: are you gonna attack, are you gonna defend, or are you gonna walk in and out? All right. So right now you're kind of going iffy. So I need you to play like you want to play. Play loose, all right? Play aggressive, and just play how you want to play. Don't fucking worry about anybody else. Don't worry about this matchup. Just play your game, all right?
Yeah. No, the thing is I know this matchup, but
Yeah, you know this matchup.
yeah,
You
just
know
a couple
what
of mistakes.
to do. Yeah, you know what to do.
I think it's always interesting to hear when some of these players are, just even a little bit frazzled, even a little bit at odds. I love to hear it.
This is the first time we actually all get to witness this kind of atmosphere, this team environment for Team NASR, right? We don't even get to hear these calls ever.
There you go. Let's go.
So, very interesting to hear this insight. Bigbird understanding what needs to happen. He needs to shape up a little bit more.
Wow,
off
max
of these little
range
mistakes.
forward heavy punch, stand like kick buffer in the dash punch. Nephew starting to show.
A lot more aggression coming from Bigbird in the form of projectiles and dash ups too, but this time, yeah, he's chilling with those projectiles. That had to be heavy mixer. Oh, you tried it, Nephew. I like that. Yeah, getting rid of the V trigger early.
Nice. Not dead, but this situation is not favorable.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that was so sick.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Oh, that could have been a big whip punish.
Still no V reversal on deck.
Just built it right now. Oh.
Nice. Let's go.
And just inching forward, crouching heavy punch. Haha.
Round 2. Fight.
Still encouragement. You can hear it coming from the rest of the team.
It's definitely the samurai we've seen from previous seasons, man. He knows exactly
Nice,
what
good
role
catch.
to play. What he needs to look out for when helping his teammates. Here we go. It's Bigbird time. Heavy mixer doesn't. Yeah, that's an unfortunate change.
Yeah, the HP spinning mixer still able to stop people from jumping. You still get the multi-hit punish, but the big jump in.
Wee from Bigbird.
Hey.
Hey.
Not gonna be able to kill. You're getting hit. You're getting hit, bro.
Yeah.
And he has meter. No meter on the side. Dash.
G can definitely make this happen still. That's a scary.
Nice. Let's go.
You know what I thought that was?
Can go, Adele.
I need some gum.
And just remember you have me back here, man. So always no pressure on you.
Yeah, you're fine, bro.
Yeah, like his game is basic. He just do like low activate. Or
Yeah,
it's basic. It's basic.
Basic.
It don't even have,
it's basic.
It doesn't even have a jersey on.
It doesn't even have a jersey on, bro. Who are we playing here? Alpha who? Huh? Getting a lot more loose in this matchup now. I love that option.
Yes, sir.
Gets the buffer.
Yeah, that wheel kick you rarely get to see in neutral, right? But I do like that idea from Nephew, keeping Bigbird on his toes.
Yeah, the reason is because if you block it up close, you can still punish it, right?
Yeah. He's doing it at the perfect distance to not get punished for it. More so to just close the gap and intimidate Bigbird, I feel like. If he gets a hit, he gets a hit.
Oh,
Nice.
just walking
That's
up.
okay.
That is not good.
Huge drop.
G very close to getting triggered. There it is. And there's the hit. Should be the round.
It's okay. It's okay.
So I do like the setup that Nephew's doing, right?
Next round, okay?
Going for the melee instead. There were so many options, or so many times where he opted to go for the grab or command grab. He got stuffed the first time. The second time around, he actually got it. This time, he's exercising that option to get the meaty going. Very good awareness there from Nephew. Good read against his opponent, Bigbird.
Goes for the jump. Not finding anything on the cross-up right there. And you can just still see Bigbird swinging in a lot of these situations. Forward throw.
Ooh, big jump out.
But that's not the first time we've seen it. Second time, in fact, in this game. Got to be weary of the command throw.
The wheel of options is just so present. Oh my gosh, present from the president.
Presidential present.
Still alive, okay? I'll try for the reset.
Oh, are you still alive? Yeah, you're still alive.
Yeah, a lot of scaling involved. Throw will be enough. Oh, you saw
that
him
was
pump
it.
for
That
it.
was it.
It's your turn, baby.
Raw activation on both sides. The V skill just completely dissipates the trigger on the side of Rashid.
Bigbird has to hold all of this now. Incoming from Nephew. Yep. Hold down to this block real quick. There's a punish on the board. He missed it.
Oh,
Nice.
the low forward. Gets the mixer on top of it.
Uh-oh.
No!
Oh, Nephew. Oh, wait a minute.
Nice! Oh my gosh. I actually, did he do throw?
He did throw. I thought they changed that of Rashid's overhead. I thought that kept him grounded a lot more. Maybe it was towards the tail end, but still.
I think
again,
the reaction was slow. I think the reaction from Nephew was slow.
he is airborne towards the later end of that overhead.
No forward once again, using the whirlwind instead this time.
Very surprising. Oh. What an interruption. I like that from Nephew. A slight mishap there as well. You know he doesn't want that jump back fierce.
He's nervous.
Forward throw.
Jump. He'll jump.
There's the jump.
You're home. This is yes.
Oh, he sees home plate. All he has
Let's
to do
go!
is
Nice.
it.
Nice.
The
Let's go!
pop-offs of Plenty Samurai already up to his feet, making his way to the podium. Cannot wait to get this run back versus Punk. And once again, the situation. The situations.
I'm telling you guys, we're not the only ones excited here at the desk. I'm telling you, the entire building right now have their eyes on this specific matchup. We saw how explosive of a match this was between these two Titans in Season 2. We're about to see the faded run back here at Street Fighter League Season 3. It is Pink subbing for Punk against Samurai.
He's even dressed different, you know? Now we're going to see if Punk thinks it's as easy to do what Samurai has done time and time again. Now it's on him. If I was Samurai, I'd be like, not so easy, huh? Just think I did that to an entire league. Hold that.
Damn! To an entire league!
To an entire league. Everybody knows what I feel like when I get this OCB, and I feel amazing. But can you do it? As the sole remaining member of Alpha 3.
Let's go.
Let's go.
It's going to be Samurai versus Punk.
Oh.
All jokes aside now, it is the run back Karen versus Akuma. Who's going to be the better player this week?
SFL on the ground. You know where we are.
Ooh. Way to
Wow.
things off. With that stance, strong buffer behind it with a red fireball.
Ooh,
Speaking
the whiff
of whiff
punish.
punish, he's too. Punk definitely has those, of course.
The king of footsies.
King of footsies.
The king of footsies. The crownless king of footsies.
There's got to be a title on a player.
There's got to be a title on a player card. The crownless king of footsies, bro.
Too long.
Too long? Man.
King of footsies is fine.
Oof.
Backs off, V-trigger winding down. Does get the second one, but again, falls back instead of committing to the options.
Life lead in favor of Karen right now. That means Punk has the lead. 50 seconds just about left on the clock. 2 bars a meter on both sides. Full trigger available on the side of Samurai. Uh-oh.
Okay, that's fine.
It's okay. It's okay.
No matter what the option was, he was going to go full critical art. But either way, Punk drawing first blood here. Fated duel of these two players.
Samurai trying to find a way in. That stand light kick. Punk says, respect my space. Oh! Goes for the slide after the EX Demon flip. And you can see Samurai getting antsy, walking in for some of those throws. Still able to check the walk-in from Punk, though.
I like the patience here from both players. Punk deciding to dash and check. Speaking of checks, nice medium kick there. Thrown out by Samurai. Buffered with the fireball behind it. Forward throw.
Samurai just looks like he's kind of spent, like he's not sure how to get in right now.
I don't think his objective is to go in, Steve. I think he's just slowly walking Punk down a little bit and then wait for Punk to dash up. He wants to see the commitment from Punk to go forward. Okay, that is a decent opening, right? Demon flipped into the palm, still trying to get a little bit of life, but at the expense of resources.
Oh, I like the jab, goes into the Tatsu. Samurai can make something happen. Dive kick, catches crouching. That's going to give me a combo. Ooh. Music picking up.
Ooh! Sick.
Mikey,
don't be afraid to throw more medium kicks like red fireballs.
Mikey, he's missing out his confirms.
Yeah, he's nervous.
Oh! Big words coming from the birds.
The bird words?
Here's the word. That's true.
Slide again. And it actually worked out. Gets the side switch. Goes for that shoulder just to get a little further away from that corner. Samurai keeping the screen in control. Forward throw to hold it.
No confirms off of that. Again, the birds have identified one big problem so far. It seems they're right, but Punk is sitting at a very solid life lead. Oh, he ain't missing no confirms. He was tempting you. He was tempting you to press a button after that.
Spin that wheel.
Also, Mikey, just one. I don't know, like if you prefer it, but in the corner, when you have the corner, and he tries to do some like he did right there, stand heavy punch to the shoulder. Don't be afraid to reversal so you can keep the pressure going.
Oh yeah. You're right.
At that point, you don't need V-trigger really.
Round 1.
He still has a lot to go through. Samurai being one of the biggest obstacles, but he also has double birds to deal with. Does he have the stones to do it?
Oof.
Nice. Let's go.
Okay. Samurai. Walking back a little bit. There's the V reversal. Dive kick after the demon flip. And Punk is just holding his ground. Life definitely in favor of Samurai at this point.
Huge difference here. Oh my goodness, a whole different Samurai.
Back tech, and there's
a
back throw.
They got the space. Nice.
Oh man!
Mikey, he's not dealing with demon flips well.
We rarely get to see that as well. That EX fireball coming out from Akuma, or at least from Mikey in this set, I should say, to be more specific.
Good pressure. Punk taking his time getting in at this point. And still a threat, it seems like, to Samurai. Ooh, crush. Big damage.
He walked up that microstep into that same fierce. Uh-oh. Forward throw. Big dangerous territory. Jumps out of the corner. Nice work from Samurai clearing the space. Punk right after him, chasing him down.
Nice little forward in the fireball.
I like Punk walking forward despite the life lead. He's still trying to intimidate Samurai with that presence of mind of the medium kick. You saw it down below.
I like Samurai as well. Just taking his time.
Ooh. That could have been a big whiff punish on the side of Samurai, but still letting it fly.
Crouch medium punch.
Okay. Taking their time. Yes, sir. Buffering behind it. Ooh. That could have been into critical art, but it's fine. He's saving the meter for the next round. Or at least
walk him down.
Killing blow, right?
Ooh. Walk him down, one of the team members say. Talking about Samurai.
Trigger is winding down on the side of Akuma. No longer going to be a factor, at least for now. Oh, yeah, anti-air. You're almost okay.
Right.
Just enough. You are dead.
Final round.
And this is looking like Punk's set to take. If he can win this round, Punk's on his way to playing the rest of Team NASR, but still Samurai.
Ooh, yeah, taking advantage of that -2 situation, just walking up throw. The slight delay on that crouch strong, full conversion.
Oh, tries to go for the dive kick, and you just see Samurai, completely whiff. Punk walks forward, takes advantage of the situation, and look at how he's just standing there. Yo, he's just calling him out, begging him to do something right now. Gets the sweep.
Uh-oh.
Back throw, double air fireball.
Do it again to close the gap, maybe. Nope, he's ready. He was pumping. Okay.
Crouch jab. Oh! I can't believe Samurai blocked that.
Oh, wait a minute. It's not even close to over yet. Full critical art. If Samurai gets a solid hit into a combo, he can get the critical art off, but I don't know if it's enough to kill. Maybe a touch and a half, probably. It has to lead into critical art, though.
I mean, you'd have to get, like, some DP into CA.
Yeah. It might even come down to the wire, right?
I think so, too, actually. I think it's going to be another exchange and then the confirm.
Oh, that could have been big for Samurai. Cannot use V-reversal, obviously does not have the gauge to do so, but...
Low forward fireball confirm right now won't kill. That's not dead.
Not yet. Overhead is the threat, but Punk is backing off. Oh, he is winding down the time. I like this.
Oh,
nice.
And just holy, that was so good. You're so fucking good. It's ridiculous.
And that was 2 straight wins.
2 straight games on the side of Punk as we go to the next contestant on the side of NASR.
All right, Dom Judd. The pressure's on him. His hands are shaking a lot. Okay.
Yeah, he's nervous, and when he's afraid of something, he won't tech or press. He will backdash. So look out for backdash.
All right, here we go. Punk going up against Angrybird. The Zeku versus Karen.
Can Punk do it? Can he get 2 birds with 1 stone? Again, we have to see
Nice.
it.
That's okay.
This will be huge.
I like the carry.
Yeah, off of the stand fierce of the percent, huh? Yeah. That's a lot of damage and a good amount of carry on that.
Slide activate. Early activation.
Oh.
Back throw.
Jeez.
Another one. Forward throw.
He's going to close the gap. Angrybird is just walking out of the corner.
Gotta be careful.
Ooh, nice tech there from Punk. Okay, what's the next option that Angrybird presents when he gets a frame trap going?
Oh, just backdashing coming from Punk. Finally, the forward dash and the throw.
Into
Lots
critical
of
art.
play life and takes the
No,
back throw.
I'm good.
Not supposed to
When
do
he
that.
starts
Eats
checking,
the
he's
CA
afraid.
chip damage.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
See, the thing is, right, Angrybird got a ton of throws off only because of the fact that
Ooh,
V-trigger
the whip
was on
punish.
tech. As long as V-trigger is active, you get your movement punished so often, so you have to check those lows. He was sitting there and taking those throws instead of the damage, which is very smart from Punk. Oh yeah, the confirms off the lights. Patent.
Nice.
Side switch off the heavy punch. No anti-air. I mean, get still an anti-air.
Yeah, dashes over and still catches her on the way down.
It's one of the few anti-air buttons that, you know, Zeku actually has.
Okay, no threat of trigger anymore. That gives Punk a lot of space to throw out these normals. Yes, sir. I wonder. If there was enough meter on there to probably take down Angrybird. Still, nice patience there. Good tech from Punk. The awareness right now to just walk back and make sure Angrybird does it to himself.
Don't worry,
He
guys.
did it to himself, right? Jumped in, got anti-aired. Thought the throw was coming, gets whiff punish with a medium kick.
Yeah, you have a lot of time too, okay?
Sound like it as well.
Use the clock.
Okay.
Use the clock, says Samurai.
Oh,
Big
yeah!
jump in.
Nice read there from Punk
Nice.
starting
Nice.
off. Okay, yeah, confirm it to the fierce.
That's what I'm
Side
talking
switch with the V skill.
Let's go.
Knock him down. Young's coming out. Oh, and the whiff punish a little too far off the
This
mark.
dude, Punk, is ridiculous.
Good tech again.
Activate.
Oh, the interruption.
Stand heavy kick. Oh, this isn't good. Can't take too many more of those. Punk knows it. That low
One more
forward.
touch.
Stand medium kick again. Set point Punk
Next round,
versus
okay?
Angrybird,
Don't worry about
and
it.
this is starting to snowball right now.
He's so good. His discipline is too good. Man on a mission, a whole different kind of behavior from Punk. This is the Punk I like to see, really. In that mentality, the kill state, I like to call it.
Nice.
Okay. Ooh,
Nice.
Back heavy punch once again. Goes right in the slide,
Nice.
gets the low right off of it, and now
Activation there from Punk, applying that pressure out of the corner. You know he's chasing him down. Went for the wall jump, but still Punk 100% on it. Activation from Angrybird himself. No,
Where's
get off
Senha?
me. EX for
Nice.
Senha, and here comes the critical art finisher.
No.
Nice.
Nice.
Let's go, I'm down. You know the matchup, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play it slow, okay?
Like you come, dude.
That was dangerous. That still could have gone either way.
There he
Oh,
comes.
no buffer behind it, but it was a little
Yeah,
awkward
he's
of an
scared, he's
exchange.
scared.
Wasn't ready.
Yeah, he wants to close it out now.
oof.
Counter hit. Another.
Ow. The damage.
Oh, it
Ow,
hurts
you're
so
stunned.
much, Steve.
Oh,
it
you're
hurts
dead?
so much.
No.
Roundhouse Mujin? Not enough. Anything will do it. It's so
And medium
smart.
kick again.
He's so
Really
smart.
good. And medium
Really
kick
good.
again. You know
Do you
the matchup.
see that?
You don't know this
You don't-
matchup.
Listen, he used medium kick purposely that close so that when he recovers, he creates space for any sort of whiff punish. Angrybird fell for that trap, and nice and easy Punk finished it with a medium kick. Expert play. Expert play right there.
How was it? Look, it's so easy to look at Punk, especially in these situations, and be like, man, who can beat this dude? Like, who here has enough, right, on their team, enough characters to stop Punk? It does not look like it's many people. The entire team of NASR is on tilt right now. This is the last leg for Alpha 3 to overcome to get this W, Week 6 of Street Fighter League, and it's up to Bigbird to stop him. Rashid versus Karen.
It's come down to the wire almost each and every one of these games, Steve.
OCB looking likely right now.
Whew, these guys are good. These guys are good.
Nice
yeah.
whip punish. Oh, man.
That was a big buffer, actually. With that active frames on the stand medium punch, you are allowed to do so, but here comes Bigbird, completely undeterred by that last sequence, applying that pressure once more. V-reversal does not hit the mark.
Another one. Yes, that's really good. Gets the knockdown a little bit out of the corners, but I love the range that they're playing at. Ooh, Bigbird.
Ooh-wee. Just over that whirlwind shot. And I like that.
Yep.
Taking no risks.
Low forward.
I
Stand light kick. We've seen that medium kick be one of the tools that gets the W for Punk.
Oh, he
Said
threw him. Oh, that is so close.
Oh, not sure, not
Oh,
sure.
unfortunate.
Good call.
Very unfortunate circumstance there. Spending the bar to kind of keep
Next round, okay?
Punk down in that corner, but Punk was already going for the overhead. What do you mean? How did you know?
I mean, just putting something out there. We've seen what happened when going to that EX whirlwind. Punk has always, it seems like Punk has been reacting
Nice.
pretty consistently to those EX windup on the whirlwinds.
Ooh.
No anti-air. Ooh, crush.
Yeah.
Big damage.
Yeah.
Ugh.
EX afterwards. Nice work. That was 3 EXs in a row. Ah, nice escape once again from Bigbird, but still a huge life deficit. Get off me. Great life there.
V-reversal.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Nice.
Well, look at all the
Forward
great life on
throw.
the side of Bigbird, still trying to catch up on life here.
This is not looking good. Punk has a chance. Feel like if this
Nice.
Oh, not dead yet though. Not dead yet though. Not sure about using that meter.
Yeah, puts himself in the corner.
Oh,
You're
activate.
actually pretty close. Okay, Throw will do it. Out of the corner.
The
He was
air
ready
to air
100%.
this dude Punk is ridiculous. This dude Punk is actually ridiculous.
Playing out of his
Every
mind.
option. The pink do-rag.
He played great. Don't even worry about it.
Man's is playing out of his mind right now.
Let's go, Dale.
And Samurai continues to pump up Bigbird, calling him by the government. That's real friendship. Hit him with the Adele.
Taking the sword from the Samurai, about to get a 2-for-1 special against the Birds. Can Punk solidify his spot right now into Street Fighter League greatness by OCV.
Go forward, back throw. Okay, one of their own.
Oh.
Bigbird. Good defense.
Nice. Yeah, the overhead is about to come out. A good amount of damage as well. Jeez.
Oh,
Big
wow.
crush.
The neutral jump not working out for Rashid right now.
Excellent with punish. Oh, yeah, catching the movement.
Let's go.
That was the read from that Bigbird
Let's
made
go.
before. He's like,
We'll
if
take
he's
that.
not in time to press a normal, he's going to backdash. That was a very solid read. And Punk laughing it off. He's like, okay, you got me. That was fair. Good read.
Crouch short once again. Oh, that was so good. The standing heavy punch.
Oh, it's so clean.
Forward throw. Sets up the EX Whirlwind. Another throw. Bigbird. Crush. Oh, this is going to hurt. Oh, no. Going to save. Just conserve a lot of that meter. Back throw. Once again, there's a lot of meter on the side of Punk right now. Don't get hit.
Okay, what's the answer against the V-Trigger one? Using the space, yeah. Teasing him with the jump, but still, the Eagle Spike not in time to get a punish.
Ooh,
Nice.
Big jump in, heavy kicks.
EX for Senhog, get off me. Huge reward off of that. Look at all the momentum Punk carries with him off of that stray hit. Uh-oh.
Oh, you could.
You're dead.
It's fine, don't worry about it. Next
Set
round, okay?
point here for Punk to take Alpha 3 to an OCV victory here against NASR.
About that sweet punish anyway. Not too worried about it. Counter hit exclusive off the crouch jab.
Wake up, EX spinning mixer. Make him calm down. Getting a little too loose with the offense, especially on wake up. Big jump in.
Nice.
Man, the meter management in this match is
Ooh,
really good.
Again, the interruption as well on the side of Punk. One solid hit, that'll be all she wrote, right? With 3 bars on deck. Oh, that could have been a dangerous situation.
Ooh.
Oh, you're dead. You're dead and then dead.
Done.
And he does the deal, eliminating Team NASR. Punk with the OCV. He called it. Ladies and gentlemen, he called it. He said, if I get rid of Angrybird, I think I got this.
And look at that. The OCV. Samurai going over to congratulate the team, still enthralled in love. CJ still hugging. Damn, that was good, though. This dude, Punk with the OCV. Yeah, Samurai, you do it all the time. I can do it, too. I can do it, too. NASR,
Ooh-wee.
that was looking pretty tough for NASR starting off, and then it just got easier, it seemed like. Punk, the last player on the side, actually able to bring it back. OCV's NASR, one of the strongest teams here. That includes Bigbird. That includes Angrybird. And that also includes the OCV aficionado, Samurai himself, down for the count against Pink. Is it Punk? I'm not sure. Maybe someone from the Alpha Academy can let me know. The pink do-rag is out. Man,
Punk? Who knows? But either way, he's on the stage standing by with Rob TV. I want to hear what's going on through his mind as he just came off of that run. That OCV taking a page out of Samurai's book and making it his own. He's going to autograph it for you bad boys as well. Here we go. Rob TV is standing by with Punk.
I am here with the incomparable Punk the guy. Actually, I see you got the pink do-rag on. I don't know if this is Pink, Punk. This must be Punk, the fusion.
Yeah, I think it's the fusion. It's between me, Pink, and Punk. You know, it's all of us. We all here.
In between Angrybird, Bigbird, and Samurai, none of them stood a chance when faced with you. How are you feeling right now? What do you have to say for yourself?
Man, I feel so, like, I'm happy, you know. I had some tears in my eyes a few seconds ago. Like, I don't know, man. I didn't really think I can do it, like, because I feel like my Karen has not been so good when I've been playing her, and I feel like I actually couldn't do it, and I told myself that I couldn't OCV any team here, but...
Bro, oh my goodness, Punk, in the end of the day, I've never seen you this emotional. I definitely feel like a lot of this has to do with the fact that lately you've been dealing with a whole lot of pressure from playing online. You're always the best player in the world, setting records, getting the most CPT points. And this year, you're, you know, obviously having to deal with the online environment. It's not guaranteed for you to be in Capcom Cup. All of this emotion, can you explain it to us and let us know how this year has been for you and how important Street Fighter League is?
It's very important. I feel very emotional because
Love, bro. Let that out. Let that out. Let that out, bro.
You know, it's because like Nephew and CJ are like.
You good? You're good. This passion right here. This is passion. We talk a whole lot about team chemistry and things of that nature. This is true passion for what we do.
Yeah, Nephew and CJ are like two of my closest friends, and I really just wanted to win for them more so than myself. So that's why I feel so emotional, because I feel like I did what they expect of me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Punk the God, in the end of the day, you can see this level of passion right here. Obviously, this is somebody who's always a super fun-loving guy, always laughing, making jokes, trolling, things of that nature. But you can see the reason he's so good, people talk about natural talent. This passion that you see right here, this is why Punk the God is who he is. And this is why no matter how many of his teammates you may beat, and as long as Punk and that pink do-rag is in the back of that line, in the end of the day, no lead is safe. Ladies and gentlemen, Punk the God.
You can see how high the emotions are here at Street Fighter League, especially with these kind of stakes, right? Again, Punk really finding that confidence, especially after this win. Coming into it, he didn't think he could OCV a team. Man, it's hard to really say much about that post-game interview, and especially with the way he performed. Again, Punk really showing a different side of himself this year, fully focused on the competition ahead of him.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at what Punk actually was talking about, he even said himself, he was very nervous up there as the last player on the team, putting himself in the anchor position. The Punk that we just saw bawling in tears on the stage, now saying he wanted to win more than anything for his friends, for CJ and Nephew. He said those are two of his closest friends, and he wanted to fight for them more than he fought for himself. This is the Punk that can win you to a championship. That's the Punk you're going to see win a Street Fighter League title if it comes to fruition this time around. I cannot wait to see what the later weeks of Street Fighter League bring, especially because we have an entire other half of the season to play, and Punk is just getting started. Man, we've had some Street Fighter. I was silent most of that set because I was so I'm like, bro, what's about to happen?
I couldn't stop talking about it. It was like it was complete opposite.
I'm glad you
right?
were talking, because I was like, oh my God, like I was standing up. I took off my jacket. Like it was
way too hot
a swing of emotions that
Steve was about to break this barrier between us. He was going to break it, grab my arm, and start, this is how you see this.
The glass like a hockey match. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I believe we talked about these MVPs, the Seiko MVPs. I feel like it's without a doubt going to have to go to none other than Punk. But we're going to get back to that after this break. On the other half of this break, we're going to talk about some of the matches we saw today, as well as get you guys primed and ready for next week's Street Fighter League. Guys, you're going to want to come back right after this break. We'll talk then. Thank you guys for returning. We got to catch you up. There's been a few changes in the standings, so we're going to get right into it. But first, we're going to officially say right now, Punk is the MVP. Play of the day goes to that OCV by Alpha 3's Punk. I gotta say, man, I was not expecting it, because I wasn't even expecting him to be in the spot to run the OCV. But the fact that he did it versus that team says so much. That's a message to the rest of the teams. That's also something you have to think about going into the other half, because if this team got OCV'd by Punk, what does that leave for the other teams?
I'm actually excited to see the future of Alpha 3. I want to see this kind of motivation from Punk reach out to his teammates as well. It's like, listen, man, we gotta go just as hard. We gotta make sure that we size ourselves up for this competition and see where we're lacking to really go above and beyond and get these W's. And again, without a doubt, Punk being the main candidate, the choice for the play of the day is, of course, an obvious one, right?
It's a very obvious one. I feel like it has to be. And once again, that's going to be the Seiko play of the day, going to none other than Alpha 3's Captain Punk for that amazing OCV versus NASR. We're going to be talking about that one for quite some time. And like I said, I implore you, I double dog dare you to find me better Street Fighter than what you're watching each and every week on Street Fighter League Season 3. It is getting ridiculous. And we're not even at the halfway point.
Not even close. Again, I've mentioned this every single time. It only gets better. Let's take a look at the current standings and where the teams sit. All In is currently in the lead, undefeated 4-0. Alpha 3 shooting themselves up into the second place spot with that impressive finish from this week. 3-1. Psycho Shinobi tied up 2-2. They they took that W over Team UYU again, but Dynamite tied up 2-2 as well. NASR now falling almost second to last right now, 1-3, and of course UYU still looking to put a point on the board. I'm still kind of emotional from everything that's been going on. So again, that is the current standings. All In still at the top. UYU still looking for that one win.
Yeah, we keep bringing up the second half of the season. This round robin does continue. These guys are going to get a second go at every team here for Street Fighter League to try to get themselves ready and put into position for that playoff week that is coming up. Only one team will be able to face Team Japan, and we're going to find out soon, but we got to get through this other half of the season. It's going to be electric, and I can't wait to get further along. Personally, there's so many teams here that I feel like has the potential to come out and do something amazing. Once again, looking back at UYU, still struggling to find that big win. NASR falling a little bit further down the ranks. We talk about that team composition as well as this is their first time playing together, and they're getting stronger as a unit, but it seemed like the other teams are ramping up just as well.
But with all that in mind, again, we thank you all for tuning into the very end of this week's Street Fighter League. But the Street Fighter action does not stop. In fact, tomorrow you can tune into Street Fighter League Japan, going into week number 8, as well as this weekend's CPT Online Oceania Regions Tournament happening all on the Capcom Fighters channel. And again, you can catch us next week with... who do we have up on deck for those matches, Steve?
Just in case you guys needed more reason to come back, we have UYU trying to redeem themselves, get back up in the ranks, going up against All In, and that is a very tall order. And on the other half, these two teams going up against each other will be none other than Alpha 3 versus Dynamite. It is going to be a battle. Week 7 is going to be a slaughter, and you guys don't want to miss it. Bring your rubber gloves, because it's going to get messy. We'll see you guys next week on Street Fighter League. I can't believe how good Punk was today. That was ridiculous.
It's actually insane, dude. It
wow.
was actually ridiculous. But again, thank you guys. We'll see you next week with more Street Fighter League Season 3. Punk is sitting in a very solid life lead. He ain't missing no confirms. He was tempting you. He was tempting you to press a button after that.
Spin that wheel.
Oh, you can't be reversal that way?
Oh, they dropped it. This is a big chance. I'm activating. So we'll see. I'm spinning. Baby, take me to the wheel.
Oh, no. Wait a minute, Steve. Spent the EX bar instead.
Nice.
I think you should.
Gotta be careful. The air approach won't be the worst thing in the world right now for Zeku, because it will get him to spin some of that meter if he goes for the anti-air.
And he can go for slides way more this time. Yeah, big in front of the mic.
Let's go.
Better than dead.
Oh,
big
wow.
crush.
The neutral jump not working out for Rashid right now.
Excellent with punish. Oh, yeah, catching the movement.
Let's go.
That was the read from that Bigbird made
go.
before.
We'll take that.